Today I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this ice and heating pack. So this is for both heating and cooling with this from Koo-Care. Okay, so the great thing about this is you've got a nice Velcro strap, so you can use this in various parts of your body in different ways, and there's also an extender on here that you can make this larger or smaller depending on where you want to use it. So if you can see, looking from this is great to wrap around a knee or small area because it is sectioned into 3 sections here. Now these dividers do not go the whole way to the top and the bottom. They stop here. So sometimes the gel that's inside is not evenly distributed in all 3 sections, but to do that you can just push through, and you can push through at the top to make sure that you've got an even amount of gel on the sides and in the middle. Or for some reason you wanted more on the sides and less in the middle, you could distribute that way. So sometimes I've had to kind of squeeze it through to get more. It seems like my middle section, the gel seems to go to the sides a little bit more. Okay, so that's your pack there, but this is great with the gel that you can get a soft feel to this, a squishiness when you're heating it or cooling it. And then let's take a look at this strap here. So I've got the extender piece on right now, which is stretchy, okay, but this part comes off, so you can take this off and just apply like this, and it's a pretty heavy duty Velcro and large straps there, so you can have it on like that. And then on this extender piece you've got the soft side of Velcro here, and then you've got the hard sides of Velcro right here. So you can attach here or attach here and make it as long as you need to. And this is really stretchy and elasticy there, as this one is as well. So it works great working on different body parts. Let me just show you some places that are good to use this. You can easily wrap this around a knee. Okay, so you can wrap that around the knee, and then you can wrap the straps as many times as you need to and put it on there. I do have a bad knee that I need to ice and things like that after I exercise. For me with this one, I can put this in the refrigerator and just get it cool, and it feels nice to just put on that knee. But with this one I can do heating or icing with this. Usually after I have a good workout I do need to ice my knee a little bit, and I do have some arthritis in there after my break and surgery and things. So some heating and cooling is always good for me for that area, and I love with this one that I can wrap it on, Velcro it tightly on there, and then I can walk around the house. I don't need to sit with an ice pack on there. I can just walk around as I'm icing it and get the relief that I need. So that ice is really good for inflammation. Okay, so let's show you a couple areas that are good to use this. If you've got some shoulder problems, you can put here and wrap around. I need my extender piece on here. Okay, so you can wrap around like that and put the extender on. I know for my husband, he's got this area right here in those muscles right there that he frequently has trouble with. So this is a nice one that you can put across his back and totally cover, and then reach that strap up and across. For him, he needs an extender piece. For me, it'll fit just like this. But then it covers that whole back area. And again, rather than, if you've got sore muscles, if you've been working your shoulders, your arms, things like that, anything that's just a little bit sore after a workout, this is great for, because you can just put it on and then be walking around the house with it on like that, and you don't feel like you need to lay down to ice it, because you can strap it on and it'll stay nicely in place. And especially with this extender, you can make it as large or small as you need, so you get a nice tight hold there. And this whole side, and do a good job of showing you before, this rough side of Velcro goes from here to here, but then this strap is all the soft side, so you can strap it anywhere on there, from here to here. So you can really be flexible in making this as small as you need as well. It's great for wrapping around an arm also. Okay. And because I can strap this on anywhere, I can make it fit just to the right size of my arm. Okay, put it on there. Also works for kids because you can make it pretty small to wrap around and put on there. It does have a little bit of weight to it, so it feels a little bit heavy more when it's on like your arm and stuff. On my back or across my shoulders, it feels great. And you can wrap this for lower back pain. or maybe if you've got some pain or discomfort in the front. If you like a heating pad for on your stomach when you're having some cramping or things like that. This works great for that. And if you want heat or ice for your back, this wraps around here nicely. And for me, I don't need the extender piece to get around, but if you do, this comes in handy. So I haven't had to use the extender really a lot because I can do across my shoulder, back, everywhere I need with this strap because it's so flexible and stretchy. So it's a nice long strap, but you also have that extension. So I can get my lower back really nicely here as well with this. Great for knees. Really, there's no area that this is limited to that you can't really use with. I've had some that are more like this that have had shorter straps, so I haven't been able to reach around like the entire stomach area. But this one I can without the extender piece, and you also have that extension, so it's pretty nice. On the back side here, there are also some instructions for cooling and heating like you'd find on the back of your box, those instructions. So if you throw your box away and can't remember exactly on best procedures for cooling and heating this, it's written on the back of your pad and that's never going to go away, so that's awesome. Okay, so for cold therapy, let's talk about specific applications. That's great for anywhere that you have pain, inflammation, swelling, stuff like that. But you can use this, you know, on your forehead if you've got a headache. You can use it anywhere. You know, it's just because of the gel, it'll just lay flat wherever. So if you're using an area that you're just laying it on and not strapping it across, mine's kind of cool right now and it still feels good because it's cooler than the air around me. So for areas like that, you can either, if you just want a nice cool where it's still soft and not frozen, you can put this in the refrigerator. I've done that several times with this and it's really nice. So you can apply it directly on and it's not too cold that it's irritating or you need a towel. So I put it in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes. For at least 2 hours to get it nice and cool throughout, and then I'll just kind of knead the gel and stuff like that and make sure it's nice and cool, so you can leave it in there as long as you want, or you can put it in the freezer as well. This is one that you could leave in your freezer or your fridge so that it was ready for you in case of emergency. You could just put it in there and leave it for as long as you need in between usages. And then because of the nice gel, it doesn't get like super hard and firm, so you can still wrap it and mold it around you even when it's frozen. So that's always nice. If the frozen is too cold for you, I mean, it does have this nice fabric here, so it's not like a lot of ice packs that sweat and get really wet and things like that. But if it's too cold for you, you can lay a towel in between and then wrap it over top if you need a layer there, if it irritates you if it's too frozen. Okay, for heating, there are two ways that you can do this to heat. You can actually put this in a pot of boiling water. So you bring it to a boil, take it off the heat, and then put this in there, and you can leave it in the water for 10 minutes, and that will heat it up, and then take it out, dry it off, and you're able to use it. And you can also use it in the microwave, which is my preferred method for heating, would be the microwave. Okay, so for using this one in the microwave, you want to just evenly distribute that gel across there. If you have a large microwave that you can lay this flat, if it's really large that, you know, it's not going to rotate and it'll fit in there, then you can leave it like this or just fold in half to fit in there. So put in the microwave, you're fine. These straps are attached, they're fine to be in there. And there are heating times that are on here according to the wattage of your microwave. So there's 700 watt, 900, and 1100. Okay, so there's a heating time 1 and a heating time 2 that's right here. So if I were using the heating time 1, the first one, I'd put this in the first time for 70 seconds, and then I pull it out and knead the gel like this. So, you know, it might not be evenly warm throughout, so just knead it and mix it around in all those sections there. And then go ahead and smooth it, fold it over, put it back in for the next time. So, and your time 2, if you're doing this 700 watt, your time 1 is 70 seconds and your time 2 is 40 seconds. So put it back in and pull it out and knead it. If it's not at the desired temperature, then repeat all that and put it back in for 15 to 20 seconds. And then take it out and knead it and check it. And if it's still not there, put it back in for 15 to 20 seconds. I believe the last time I did this, I did 70 seconds and then 40 seconds and then put it back in for 20 seconds and it was good. So it just depends, but do put it in for intervals. Don't just throw it in there for like 2 minutes or something like that. Do those intervals. You can do a longer one and then a shorter one, and then 15 to 20 seconds after those two until you reach your desired temperature. And this is really nice as a heating pack because you can just wrap it around. I know for me, I get like cramping in my lower back or stomach or something, that I can just put this on and go about my day. You can even slip it underneath your clothes so people can't see it, and you can wear it when you go out if you've got aches and pains that you want that heating on there. So that's what I like this for. So it works great either for cold or heat. It fits, I'd say, the general amount of body types. I'm able to get this around my shoulder, to go across my whole body, to go around my middle and things like that. I am smaller, more on the petite side, but I don't need to use the extender with this really at all. But it does have this extra area here, and it's all stretchy, so you're able to get a nice width out of this and use here. So this is a nice, good quality ice pack. It's nice thick material on the outside. This is one that you're going to be able to keep, and it's going to last you for quite a while. It's got nice gel inside that even when frozen solid is still soft and moldable and foldable. And it just works great for any of those areas. It's especially great for the middle, shoulders, things like that, wrapping around your lower back, stomach. But you can really take this, because you can stretch those and wrap them around more. You could put them on arms, legs, knees. So it just works for a variety of areas. So I like bigger ones like this that you can make work in a small area and be used in a large area. So you just have one ice pack to worry about. And this is a good quality one. So I really like this. I really don't have any complaints or further desires with this. It's got everything with it that I would want. And it's got your instructions for heating and cooling and stuff right here on the ice pack. So you don't need to feel like you need to hang on to the box with the instructions or anything like that. But there that is. And yeah, it's good quality, and hopefully this closer look at this Koo-Care ice pack and heating pack will help you see what you're getting with this product.